Welcome back, teachers! Pasensya na po at medyo natagalan po ang pag-upload ko ng mga let review video for some reasons, no? Masyado po tayong abala sa teaching career natin. But now, I have here another set of social studies review. Okay, but before we begin, let us give thanks to our Almighty God for giving us good health as we continue to live. Okay, so this set of questions, it has 25 questions with rationalization. This could come out on your gen ed, or it can also come out with your major, which is social studies. Okay, so shall we begin? Question number one. Known for his liberalism, he was the most loved among the Spanish governors general. Okay, is it A, Jose Basco y Vargas, B, Carlos Maria de la Torre, C, Rafael Izquierdo, and D, Shannon Anda y Salazar? Ang tamang sagot is letter B, Carlos Maria de la Torre. Okay, so this is Carlos Maria de la Torre. He was sent to the Philippines to serve as Governor General on periods covering 1869 to 1871. He was one of the most loved governors general in the Philippines because of the reforms he implemented. Okay? Ang tamang sagot natin is letter B, Carlos Maria de la Torre. Okay? Question number two, which led to the creation of Pakistan as a nation in 1937? Religious differences between blank. A, Hindus and Christians. B, Christians and Muslims. C, Hindus and Buddhists. And D, Hindus and Muslims. The answer is letter D, Hindus and Muslims. Okay, the creation of Pakistan as a nation in 1937 is due to religious difference between Hindus and Muslims. Okay, so the partition of India was the separation of British India and saw the creation of Pakistan for the Muslims and India for the Hindus. Number three, which biome contains the greatest biodiversity in the world? A, deciduous forest. B, tropical rainforest. C, savanna. And D, taiga. The answer is letter B, tropical rainforest. Okay, so when we say tropical rainforest, these are most species-rich biome on Earth. Okay, because of a high plant diversity. It also contains a huge collection of animals, including various insects, amphibians, reptiles, mammals, and birds. Question number four. What inference can you make in the saying an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth in the Code of Hammurabi? Okay, is it A, eyes and teeth will be removed for those who have committed a crime? B, Hammurabi's punishment for the offenders is cruel. C, if one commits murder, he must be imprisoned. And D, punishments serve to be based on the degree of crime committed. Okay, kapag sinasabi natin na inference, what inference? That is the conclusion you reach, no, on the basis of evidence and reasoning. Okay, so when we say the Code of Hammurabi, it is mentioned here in the question. Code of Hammurabi, it is a collection of 282 rules, Babylonian laws developed under the reign of Hammurabi, who was known as the King of Righteousness. So ano bang sagot natin dito? It is letter D. Okay? The inference that we can make on the saying an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, that is, the punishment served must be based on the degree of the crime committed. Question number five, the most beautiful burial place in the world, which is found in Agra, India, and built by Shah Jahan for her wife, Montaz Mahal. Is it A, Angkor Wat, B, Pagoda, C, Taj Mahal, and D, Dome of the Rock? Okay, ang sagot natin dito is Taj Mahal. Okay, so Mumtaz Mahal died at a young age, only a few years into her husband's reign. Her memory inspired the construction of the Taj Mahal where she is entombed. Okay? Number 6. During their discussion of the Noli Me Tangere, the students debated on the identity of the Filipino. During much of the Spanish occupation, how were the natives of the Philippines called? Is it A. Peninsulares, B. Insulares, C. Principalia, and D. Indus? Okay. The answer is letter D. Indus. Okay. So during the colonization of the Philippines, the natives were not called Filipinos back then. Hindi po sila tinatawag na Filipinos, but rather they are called Indus. Number 7. Which of the following behavior speaks of a professional teacher? A. Impart his personal beliefs and ideology. B. Speaks ill of the Filipino ways. C. Seeks the cooperation of the parents for his own interest. And D. Advocates the theme of nationhood. The answer is letter D. Advocates the theme of nationhood. Number 8, in line with the foreign policy on cultivating closer relations with Asian countries, then President Diosdado Macapagal took leadership to bring together the people of Malay stock. Which countries were this? A. Philippines, Borneo, Malaysia. B. Philippines, Indonesia, Singapore. C. Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia. And D. Philippines, Malaysia, Singapore. The answer is letter C. Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia. So, President Diosdado Macapagal spearheaded the formation of Mafilindo. Okay, Malaysia, Philippines, Indonesia. As for Mafilindo, it aimed to remove artificial barriers built by colonial empires to divide people of the Malay race. So the President Macapagal explained, we are related by race and culture, so we must cooperate in building a better society for our children. Okay, the countries, it is very easy to remember, no? Mafilindo. Okay, Malaysia, Philippines, and Indonesia. Number 9, he is the Philippines' first national artist awardee for painting. A. Jovita Fuentes. B. Jose Garcia Villa. C. Fernando Amor Solo. And D. Amado Hernandez. The answer is letter C. It's Fernando Amorsolo. So Fernando Amorsolo, who is famous for his paintings of Philippine landscapes, became the first or the Philippines' first national artist for painting in 1972. So ano pa yung ibang option dito? Okay, si Jose Garcia Villa, Fernando Amorsolo. Okay, they are Amado Hernandez, rather. Amado Hernandez and Jose Garcia were the first national artists for literature. And then Jovita Fuentes is the first national artist for music, awarded in 1976. Okay. Number 10. What may be the reason why the highly pigmented dark skin evolved in the tropics? A. Crucial for the body's ability to make vitamin D. Um, B for absorption of more light, C as protection against intense sunlight, and D consequence of mild sunlight. Okay, ang sagot ay letter C, as protection against intense sunlight. 11. In the theory of evolution, Australopithecus undergo physical and biological changes to adapt in the new environment where they live in. Okay, which is not included. A. Changes in the size of teeth. B. Bipedalism. C. Changes in blood pressure. C. Changes in the size of the brain. Okay, the answer is letter C, which is not included. Changes in blood pressure. Number 12, which religion tells that there is a fight between good and evil? A. Hinduism. B. Zoroastrianism. Letter C, Taoism, and letter D, Judaism. The answer is letter B, Zoroastrianism. Okay, this is an Iranian religion and one of the world's oldest organized faiths. It is based on the teaching of the Iranian speaking prophet Zoroaster. Okay, so it has a dualistic cosmology of good and evil within the framework of a monotheistic ontology and an eschatology, which predicts the ultimate conquest of evil by good. Number 13. Louis the 14th once said, okay, he once said, how do we read this? Okay, Lita zes moi. Okay, Louis the 14th once said, Lita ze moi, or I am the state, and claim his power came from God, and that no man should question it. What kind of rule is this? A. Absolute monarchy. B. Constitutional monarchy. C. Enlightened monarchy. And D. Limited monarchy. Okay, the answer is letter A. It's absolute. Absolute monarchs have unrestricted power over their states and subjects. This was best exemplified by the long reign of Louis XIV in France. Number 14, which is not a river valley civilization? A. Indus, B. Persia, C. Mesopotamia, and D. Huanghu. Okay, okay, the answer is letter B. It's Persia, which is now Iran. Okay. 15. Which country does not belong in North Asia? A. China, B. Tajikistan, C. South Korea, and D. Japan. The answer is Tajikistan. It is a country in Central Asia, not North. Okay, surrounded by Afghanistan, China, and other countries. Number 16. This wedge-shaped character were instrumental for recording the achievement of the Sumerians and later Mesopotamian. Okay, is it A. Cuneiform, B. Stylus, C. Hieroglyphics, and D. Hieratic script? Okay, the answer is letter A. Cuneiform. In the late 4th millennium BC, a form of writing now called cuneiform, which means wedge shaped, arose in Mesopotamia amongst the people known as the Sumerians. So ito po yung cuneiform. Okay, this is form of writing. Okay, number 17. In the Philippines, it seems that the best candidates to a position or a job do not always get hired. Which practice prevents the best and the brightest for being hired for a position? Is it A. Networking, B. Meritocracy, C. Merit system, and D. Nepotism? The answer is nepotism. Okay, this refers, when we say nepotism, it refers to when those who have power show special and unfair favor to those they know, which is very common no, in the Philippines, typically family and friends. Examples of this special treatment may include giving the favored individual a job, providing more and greater opportunities within a company, or increasing their pay or benefits. Okay, that is nepotism. Number 18. For which reason was the Southeast Treaty Organization, or SEATO, as a regional organization conceived? A. To engage nations in the region in cultural cooperation. Letter B. To fight communist aggression in the region. C. To help member nations work for mutual economy progress. And D. To assist member nations in international disputes. Okay, the answer is letter B, to fight against aggression in the region. Okay, so in September of 1954, the United States, France, Great Britain, New Zealand, Australia, the Philippines, Thailand, Pakistan formed the Southeast Asia Treaty Organization, or SHATO. The purpose of the organization was to prevent communism from gaining ground in the region. Okay, sagot natin, letter B, fight against communist aggression in the region. Okay, this is the reason why the Shatu was conceived. Okay, number 19. Which issue caused for estrangement of the relationship between the Philippines and Malaysia? Okay, pag sinasabi natin in estrangement, okay, that is hindi na masyadong um, maganda yung relasyon, okay, between these two nations, the Philippines and the Malaysia. What is the reason daw? What is the cause? Okay, is it A, the Philippine claim of Sabah? Letter B, shipping of the Federation of Malaysia. Letter C, the founding of Mafilindo. And the shipping of the Federation of Malaysia. Yung sagot, rather, sagot natin ay letter A, the Philippine claim of Sabah. So the North Borneo dispute, also known as the Sabah dispute, is the territorial dispute between Malaysia and the Philippines over much of the eastern part of the state of Sabah. And Sabah was previously known as the North Borneo prior to the formation of the Malaysian Federation. Okay. Number 20, from which do archaeologists reconstruct prehistory? A. Written records. B. Excavated tools. And D. Tribal folklore. And D. Ethnic costumes. The answer is letter B. Excavated tools. So the archaeologists rely mostly on both car radiocarbon dating, the scientific analysis of carbon-based materials, most frequently charcoal from an ancient fire hearth. So, stratigraphy, the order of layers of the soil and buried artifacts underground, relative dating, the systematic style changes in their tools to know how old a site is. Okay? 21, which is a proof that the Philippines was inhabited as early as 21,000 years ago. A. China ware unearthed in Calatagan, Batangas. Letter B. Boat fragments excavated in Butuan riverbanks. Letter C. Skull Cap discovered in Tambon Cave, Palawan. And letter D, mummies found in Timbak Cave in Benguet. Okay, the answer is letter C, skull cap discovered in Tabon Cave, Palawan. Okay, so however, what is sure is that there is an evidence that the Philippines was inhabited as early as 21,000 or 22,000 years ago. And in 1962, a skull cap and a portion of a jaw presumed to be those of a human being were found in Tabon Cave, Palawan. 22. Studying the cause and effect, students were tasked to enumerate the causes of World War One. The following led to the outbreak of the First World War. Okay, except, okay, take notes of word na except. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng mga choices are the causes of World War One except sa isa. Okay, so let us know. Is it letter A, greed and secretive nature of the powerful countries? Letter B, the assassination of the Archduke Francis Ferdinand of Austria. C, Japan's militaristic ambitions. And D, the consequence of imperialist conflict. The answer is letter C. It's Japan's militaristic ambitions that is culminated with their Axis alliance in World War II. So therefore, hindi siya kasali sa mga causes sa World War One. 23. The blank, which started in England, was marked with the growth of factories and mass production. Is it A. Counter-Reformation, B. English Revolution, C. Industrial Revolution, and D. Reformation? Ang sagot ay letter C. Industrial Revolution. This started in England in 18th to 19th century. It is marked with the significant changes in manufacturing, mining, transportation, and technology. Okay, so take note, Industrial Revolution started in England. 24. What is oftentimes erroneously referred to as Holy War when it actually translates to struggle in the way of Allah. Okay, it is misunderstood as um, Holy War. Okay, is it A, Salat, B, Hajj, C, Jihad, and D, Zakat? The answer is Jihad. Okay, so the exact meaning of this term, jihad, depends on context. It is often often been erroneously translated in the West as holy war, but jihad, particularly in the religious and ethical realm, primarily refers to the human struggle to promote what is right and to prevent what is wrong. That is jihad. Okay, number 25, the last number. Many of the Arab contribution to education happened during the golden age of Islam. In which caliphate did it happen? A. Umayyad, B. Fatimid, and C. Rashidun, and D. Abbasid. The answer is Abbasid. It's letter D. The Abbasid caliphs established the city of Baghdad. It became a center of learning and the hub of what is known as the golden age of Islam. Okay, so that would be all for this video and more videos to come. I am currently encoding now the questions that came from a very legit source. Okay, all right, so next, still on, I will be explaining more on economics. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you get something in here that you can use during the let examination this coming September. Okay, 2023. God bless us all, and have a great day ahead.